Top headlines. Assam volunteers protest in front of Bolsim office over paper scam demands high-level inquiry. MPCC President doubts resolution of Manipur crisis even after return of popular government in the state. Non-acceptance of ruling party's union budget by opposition is a tradition, says BJP Manipur Pradesh Vice President. BJP names Tarun Chaga as Manipur observer ahead of leadership decision. Arms IEDs recover in Technopole. 2 militants arrested in Imphal West. MGNREGA was transformative law, its substitute of law, says Congress. AI grounds Boeing 787 each after pilot flags possible fuel control switch issue. Good evening and welcome to ELITETV Primetime English News. This is Senjam Joyshree giving you the news in details. Volunteers of Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur, Desam, today, the 3rd February, protested in front of Bolsim office over the issue of substandard paper quality in printing textbook. Desam demanded blacklisting of firms involved in supplying substandard paper quality and also demanded high-level inquiry into the officials involved in the paper scam. Assam volunteers also demanded for making quality textbook to be made available in time for the academic session 2026-2027. Speaking to media persons during the protest, Assam President Mayangbam Somorjit Maitei stated that Assam have been requesting the concerned authorities to make textbook available for Bolsim students till class 8 in time for the current academic year, maintaining proper standard and quality of the printed textbook. However, upon inspection, Desam came to learn of the use of substandard paper quality in printing textbook. He continued that the matter was highlighted to the Manipur government with demand to set up an inquiry committee to look into the alleged paper scam. He raised concern with regard to the possibility of the involvement of high-ranking officials of the State Education Department, including Education Commissioner, in the alleged paper scam.
Government is inquiry committee supply the farms blacklist over the Harakan, Horakan, the Masigi, Marine, people to punishment, ma'am, say, Pibasina, Tunga, Sukumbase, Tolok, the Rebel Sopa, Param, or in Habase, the Sami Makati, Marine, Tami, the Minolation Mana, Solosal Oil, the Minolation Mana, Hena, Atoba, Hena couldn't any eye way, but people Mala, or Hania like they have a say, Marine, Simakati, the
Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee President K. Megachandra has expressed doubt whether a solution will be brought to end the current Manipur crisis even after reinstallation of a popular government in the strife-torn state Manipur, which has been reeling under turmoil since 3rd May 2023. He stressed that the central government has always paid deaf ears to any issue or crisis which spark off in the state, and the people of Manipur have been long neglected by the central government. The statement was made today, the 3rd February, during a press meet held at the Manipur Congress Bhavan at BT Road. Speaking to media person, MPCC President K. Megachandra further stated that the union budget of 2026 to 2027 presented by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman did not include anything about Manipur. He highlighted that major share of this year's budget focused on election-bound northeastern state of Assam. He further commented that the BJP-led government is practicing giving heavier chunks of budget years for election-bound states. He accused the BJP-led NDA government of neglecting the state and people of Manipur, who continue to rule under turmoil and are taking shelter in relief camps, unable to return back to their homes. Megachandra said Manipur is currently battling large-scale displacement, economic disruption and deep social distress, but the people have not seen any decisive national support. He alleged that the union budget neither announced a special package nor proposed a reconstruction mission, employment roadmap or concrete measures that reflect the seriousness of the situation on the ground.
Housing chahi ahum bhagadore adu huji phawda IDP sing mayumda anjan mangamdri security leitri hingnabagi punsi gi question adum lei loinana housing pd basidi just administrative budget chumna aikoi gi tolo pinanaba the continuation program prapibo sidati aikoi masigi leiriba budget sidagi aikoi karimta asas tawde.
The BJP Parliamentary Board on February 2 appointed Party National General Secretary Tarun Chaga as Central Observer for the election of the Manipur BJP Legislature Party Leader, signaling fresh movement towards government formation as the President's rule in the state near its end. The decision comes day before the second spell of President's rule in Manipur is set to expire next week. Several NDA MLAs from the state have reached the national capital following a summons from the BJP central leadership, triggering speculation that a political call on restoring an elected government is imminent. Confirming the appointment, BJP National General Secretary Arun Singh said Chaga would oversee the process of electing the legislature party leader in Manipur. The BJP legislature party meeting is expected on Tuesday, though the venue has not been disclosed. In view of the ongoing laying of SPC short panel concrete works under construction of the rigid pavement and line drain project for improvement of urban infrastructure in Imphal West, the Traffic Police Control Wing has issued advisory for the general public to be followed as a temporary arrangement for safety concerns until completion of the work. Northern side of Dinkur Road, northern side of New Assembly Road, western side of Thangmaiban Road from Watham Lerak to Kuyatong and northern side of Uripok Kangchup Road from Lystrom Lerak to Flyover will remain affected due to the ongoing SPC work and to facilitate traffic movement. Opposite sides of the roads will function as double-ways roads, which are southern side of Dinkur Road, southern side of New Assembly Road, eastern side of Thangmaiban Road from Watham Lerak to Kuyatong and southern side of Uripok Kangchup Road from Lystrom Lerak to Flyover. All residents, shopkeepers, establishment and the general public have been requested by Traffic Police Control Wing not to park vehicles along the above-mentioned double-way road stretches, as any roadside parking will obstruct traffic flow and cause congestion. Further, road users and commuters have been advised to plan their journeys in advance and wherever possible use alternate routes. Committee on Protection and Preservation of the Historical Rights of Kobru and Tangzing Hill Ranges, President Sapamcha Jadumani has stated that the restriction imposed by the illegal Kuki immigration, the visitations and offering of prayers to Manipur's as old and historical sacred sites at Tangzing and Kobru Hills is an open threat to the existence of all indigenous communities of the state Manipur. The statement was made today, the 3rd February, during a one-day discussion held at Manipur Press Club on the theme of Sacred Sites of Kobru and Tangzing. Speaking during the event, which was also attended by representatives from various indigenous communities including Kabuikom, Chiru and Chote, Sapamcha Jadumani further stated that it is very unfortunate that the present-day independent nation India has failed to recognize the age-old and rich historical heritage of once a princely state Manipur. After its forced merger into the Indian Dominion, he commented that today illegal immigrants from outside the state and country are infiltrating and claiming the sacred places of Manipur as their own, and such practice is an open challenge to the birth rights of the indigenous people of the state. He urged the central government and concerned authorities to stop such illegal encroachment and restrictions imposed by the illegal cookie immigrants at the earliest. Security forces recovered a large cache of arms, ammunition and explosives and arrested 2 militants in separate operations across Manipur. Police said on February 3 amid continuing security concerns in the violence-hit state. According to the police, warlike stores were recovered during a search operation conducted near Bongmol and SL Jolgam villages in Tangnapol district. The seized item included 1 AK-47 rifle along with a magazine, 2 pistols, 2 single-barrel rifles, 11 live rounds of ammunition, 3 radio communication set and IED wires. Police said security personnel also safely disposed of 18 improvised explosive devices at the spot after their recovery, averting a potential threat to civilians and forces operating in the area. The statement issued by the police described the recovery as a significant step in efforts to curb militant activity in the border district. In a separate development, 2 militants belonging to different proscribed outfits were arrested in Imphal West District. A cadre of the Banned People's Liberation Army was apprehended on Monday from his residence at Lambal, Awang Lekai. Police said in another operation, a member of the outlet Kanglay Yawol Kanalup was arrested on Sunday from Mayang, Imphal. Now let's have a short commercial break.
Manipur के अहानबा न्यूरो पेशेंट्स के मतंगाइरबा स्पेशलाइज्ड हॉस्पिटल न्यूरो इमरजेंसी ट्रॉमा नेट मल्टी स्पेशलिटी हॉस्पिटल सिंजम मथक टोंगथाम लिकाई दा हानुकचरे हॉस्पिटल असना मरुइना बीपी स्ट्रोक ब्रेन ट्यूमर लम्बी की खुदोंथिबा स्पाइनल डिस्क प्रोलैप्स स्पाइनल ट्यूमर अमदी माइग्रेन चिंगबा लायंगली हॉस्पिटल असदा न्यूरो की लायंग बद चंगबा अफबो मखल की खुसु खुलाई अमदी मशीन मरांग कायदे लई मसिना कोक मरी लेनबा तोंगान तोंबा मखल की अनाबा सिंग निंगथिना लायंगली लमदम न्यूरो सर्जन यामना तांगलिबा मरमना चिंगमदी अरापा मफमदगी लाकपा अनाबसी न्यूरो सर्जन उननबा होनबदा अवाबा क्या मायोंगदरी मसिदसु नतना मतम थिंथना अनाबा लायंगना मरम ओरगा खुदोंथिबा क्या सु मायोंगदरी मसी पुनमक्तगी खरदो ओरबसु कन्ननबा डॉक्टर पार्किंसन सिंह एमसीएस न्यूरो सर्जरी एम्स न्यू दिल्ली ना मसामकी हॉस्पिटल असिदा पुंग कुनमरी लेदुना अनाबा सिंह लायंगली हॉस्पिटल असिदा अताबा ममलदा लायंग मतनतना ओपीडी जनरल अमदी आईसीयू बेड्स ऑपरेशन मेडिसिन एक्सरे अमदी लैब का मई लेनबा सिंगसु अताबा ममलदा फंगल्ली ngasi maglension biro amadi kudong chaba singa silobi ho hena ku bamrol gidamak hospital asigi telephone number 7005534166 natraga 8974572154 da pau phabirak bu yagani
sir cha
thank you ta da gedore
lok khara thungbani
hakchang thukta layo hoba hakchang meng ta ba tobro
tawde kaigino
maramdi tuberculosis ki symptom singni nahak test tawrobra
tawdri darka oibra
darka oi maramdi TBS test tawroba matungda treatment hogadaba
lying ladi phaba ngamgadra
soidena phaba ngamgani TB thungde khanglabadi treatment tawbagi chap chaba plan lei government ki health center singda free da lying li
TB kanagumba amade hekta thungba yai hakchang sonba nutrition watpa churup thakpa yu thakpa ahal oiraba sing diabetes natraga HIV ga loina na hingliba singda TB thungba yabagi akiba lai madugi damak luna khanbiga ngasimak health center da chatlaga test tawthokpiyu
ayang na taibang khongda jarakibase kumjali singamaga samapal humphudra 1970 mas ke kunipal lamtagina kunma thoini panba thang janamit ke ayuk pung mapanda eha taibang phaurakki lol leijaba phije leijaba lining leijaba maitai phurup se amukta de mingkha tamna lining mikha pondaba su oirasi.
Welcome back to the news. Bharatiya Janata Party Manipur Pradesh Vice President Nongthombam Nimbos has commented that non-acceptance of ruling party's budget by the opposition party is a tradition. He added that even if the ruling party carries out work that guarantees 100% satisfaction to the public, it will be still unacceptable to the opposition party. The statement was made today, the 3rd February, during a press meet held at the BJP Manipur Pradesh office at Nityai Pachute. Addressing media persons during the press meet, Vice President Nongthombam Nimbus further stated that the recently presented Union Budget of 2026-2027 is all for the welfare of all common people of the nation. He highlighted that this year's budget will prove to be beneficial for the people of Manipur, especially the poor sections of the society. He stressed that the budget primarily focuses on agriculture, industries and textiles, banking, income tax, education, sport and tourism. Meanwhile, he added that even though the union budget did not include about providing special package for the IDPs of the state, the concerned union ministry is already working to provide the required special package.
Manipur da akoi haugiba 2023 dagi thoiba irang sina da saitheng nangiba singsigi akoi special package union budget ta haptagesu akoi honorable home minister gi khuthang dagi akoi tongan ma akoi package peng abagi sem sadana leire haibisindi akoi ase akoi ninhung taraga leire aduga makoi karam ba akoi MSME de oro natragna housing urban housing da rural housing da makoi tawya ba thabuksing tawnanabagi sem sadana leire.
Work on railway lines connecting Kokrajhar in Assam with Bhutan's Galefu is expected to be completed within 3 years, officials said on Monday. NFR General Manager Chetan Kumar Srivastava addressing a press conference here said, for Bhutan connectivity, we have two projects. One is 69 km long from Kokrajhar to Galefu and the other is 20 km long between Banarhat, West Bengal and Samse, Bhutan. Chief Administrative Officer, NFR Construction Hitendra Goyal said the project in Assam is likely to be completed within 3 years once work commences. The state government has been positive and helpful in taking forward the work, he said. Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw had earlier announced the two projects, which is expected to provide a significant boost to trade, tourism and people-to-people exchanges. Galefu and Samse are the major export-import hubs in Bhutan along the 700-kilometer India-Bhutan border, the official said. Hitting out at the Modi government, the Congress on Monday, the 2nd February, said MGNREG was a transformative law, while the new scheme brought by the center that bulldozed it away is a flaw. Congress General Secretary in charge Communications Jairam Ramesh said exactly 20 years ago today, the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act was launched at Banapali village in Anantapur district of Andhra Pradesh. Individual small and marginal farmers were able to establish irrigation facilities like digging wells on their own lands. The Congress leader Jairam Ramesh said. He added that MGNREG was a demand-based legal guarantee and not just an administrative promise. He further claimed that Modi government's new law guarantees only centralization in New Delhi. Work will now be notified in certain districts by the Modi government, he added. Tata Group on Air India on Monday said it has grounded one of its Boeing 787-8 aircraft after a pilot reported a possible defect in the fuel control switch. The airline confirmed the development in an official response. Soon after receiving the information from the pilot, the aircraft was taken out of service as a precautionary step. Air India said the airline has also involved aircraft manufacturer Boeing to examine the issue on a priority basis and address the pilot's concern. In its statement, an Air India spokesperson said the matter has been communicated to the aviation regulator, the Directorate General of Civil Aviation. The airline added that it is following all required safety procedures while the issue is being reviewed. The airline further clarified that it had earlier carried out checks on the fuel control switches of all Boeing 787 aircraft in its fleet. Earlier, Minister of State for Civil Aviation Muralidhar Mohol informed the Parliament that the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau is investigating the Air India flight AI 171 crossed at Ahmedabad in June last year from all angles and aims to complete the investigation in a time-bound manner. The Supreme Court has raised some concerns over WhatsApp and Meta's data sharing practices, signaling that it may step in to protect users' right to privacy while hearing appeals linked to a Competition Commission of India penalty of rupees 213.14 crore imposed on Meta over WhatsApp 2021 privacy policy. The case stems from WhatsApp take it or leave it policy, which the CCI held to be unfair and anti-competitive. On November 4, 2025, the National Company Law Appellate Tribunal upheld the penalty but partly relaxed the regulator's 5-year ban on data sharing, permitting limited sharing for advertising purposes. A subsequent clarification on December 15, 2025 stated that while advertising-related data sharing could continue, all data sharing, advertising and non-advertising must offer users a clear a bench led by the Chief Justice of India Surya Kant hearing appeals filed by the WhatsApps and Meta along with a separate challenge by the CCI took a dim view of the company's approach. The court questioned how consent could be treated as genuine when users are compelled to accept terms to continue using the service. Justice Joyshree observed that the findings against the companies rested on the conclusion that the consent obtained was manufacturer consent. A Bangladesh court on Monday sentenced deposed Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina to 10 years in jail in 2 separate corruption cases related to alleged irregularities in allocations of land in a government housing project. Dhaka Special Judges Court handed 79-year-old Hasina 10 years of rigorous imprisonment for using her official influence in allocating residential plots to others, including her niece, UK Labour MP and former British Minister Tulip Siddiq. Under the Razuk New Town project in Purbatol on the outskirts of the capital, Judge Rabiul Alam's simultaneously handed down Hasina's 2 nieces and a nephew to different prison terms. Pakistani security forces killed 145 people during a 40-hour military operation launched in response to a series of what authorities describe as coordinated gun and bomb attacks across Balochistan, local media reported, quoting Provincial Minister Sarfraz Bhakti. According to the Inter-Services Public Relations, security forces killed 92 militants during the operation, while 15 civilians also lost their lives. Reported leading Pakistani Delhi, the Express Tribune, Chief Minister Bhakti said that 17 personnel from various law enforcement agencies, including the police and the Frontier Corps, along with 1 official from the Navy, were killed in the attacks. The eldest son of Norway's crown princess has been arrested just before his trial opens on charges including rape in a case that has been an embarrassment to the royal family, police said Monday. Marius Borg-Holby was arrested on Sunday evening and is accused of assault, threats with a knife and violation of a restraining order, police said in a statement. They requested 4 weeks detention on grounds of risk of re-offending. His lawyer could not immediately be raised for comment. On Tuesday, he is due to go on a trial at the Oslo District Court. The indictment includes 38 counts including rape, abuse in a close relationship against 1 former partner, acts of violence against another, and transporting 3.5 kilograms, 7.7 pounds of marijuana. Other charges include making death threats and traffic violations. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Before we wind up, let's have the headlines again. Assam volunteers protest in front of Bolsam office over pepper scam, demands high-level inquiry. MPCC President doubts resolution of Manipur crisis even after return of popular government in the state. Non-acceptance of ruling party's union budget by opposition is a tradition, says BJP Manipur Pradesh Vice President. BJP names Tarun Chaga as Manipur observer ahead on leadership decision. Arms IADS recover in Technopole, 2 militants arrested in Falwish. MZNREGA was transformative law, its substitute a flaw, says Congress. AI grounds Boeing 787 to 8 after pilot flags possible fuel control switch issue. That's all for today. Thank you again for being with us.